So, good day everyone. Finally, we are done with chapter 7, chapter 8, and chapter 9. So, now we are going here at chapter 10. So, simple linear regression and correlation. So, I am Prince Tanner Chalyabado Gamata, your reporter today. 10.1, we're going to discuss empirical models. So, here we are going to focus on describing the data with the specification of very few assumptions about the data being analyzed. So, approximation of proportions of observations within a normal distribution. So, we have here the empirical rule. So, approximately the value of the percentile score is number 1 below 60, below 50 and 70, 60 and 65, greater than 65, and also until below 70. So, example. This problem stated that the distribution of heights of young women net worker aged 15 to 21 years old is approximately normal, with mean of 60 inches and a standard deviation of 2.0 inches. Find the distribution of properties of young net worker within 1 and 2 standard deviation from the mean. So we have here the given standard deviation 2.0 and we have the mean is equals to 60. So our solution, step 1, for the mean of 68%. So we have for upper and lower boundary, step 2, upper boundary, we have here 62, and also the lower boundary is 58. Therefore, thereupon 68% of young women net workers' height lies between 58 and 62 inches. So for step 3, from the mean of 95%, so 4.0. Step 4, upper and lower boundary, upper boundary 64 and lower boundary 56. Thereupon 95% of young women net workers' height lies between 56 and 64 inches. So 10.4, hypothesis test in simple linear regression. Hypothesis testing can be carried out in linear regression for the following purposes: to check whether a predictor is significant for the prediction of the target variable. Linear regression model attempts to explain the relationship between two or more variables using a straight line. So formula for a simple linear regression model. The two factors that are involved in simple linear regression analysis are designated x and y. The equation that describes how y is related to x is known as the regression model. So the simple linear regression model is represented by y is equals to beta O, or the beta sub O, or the population at the y-intercept plus the population of slope coefficient times the independent variable plus the random error term. So that's the formula. So example, you have to study the relationship between the monthly e-commerce sales and the online advertising cost. You have the survey results for 7 online stores for the last year. Find the equation of the straight line that fits the data best. So the following table represents the survey results from the 7 online stores. So we have here the positive correlation means that the values of the dependent variable y increases when the values of the independent variable x rise. So if we want to predict the monthly e-commerce sales from the online advertising cost, the higher the value of advertising cost, the higher our prediction of sales. So we have here the diagram 1, monthly sales and online advertising dollars. So we have here also the diagram 2, interpretation of the results. The slope of 171.5 shows that each increase of 1 unit in x, we predict the average of y to increase by an estimated 171.5 units. The formula estimates that for each increase of $1 in online advertising costs, the expected monthly e-commerce sales are predicted to increase by 171.5. Thereupon, this was a simple linear regression example for a positive relationship in business. So that's all. Thank you everyone.